berdiri di sini dan kau berdiri di sana. Tak perlu kau katakan apa lagi jika kau terus senyum selalu, senyum denganku. Tiada seindah senyuman. Tak perlu ragu, usah dibimbang. Tiada seindah senyumanmu. Bukan maksud untuk mengikat, tapi kalau kau terpikat, ku tak kisah.
Good morning everyone, my name is Muhammad Ishak bin Zamari. My number matric is A24A3804 and I would like to share my reflection on our experience creating our forum Akhlak Islamiah. While working on the video, I learned a lot about teamwork. Each of us had different roles and when we combine our efforts, the final result became much better. I realized that supporting and helping one another is very important in any group work. Of course, there were some challenges along the way. For example, we faced some difficulties when using Google Teams, especially in setting up the background. At first, it took us some time to figure out how to adjust it properly, and this slowed down our preparation. However, with patience and cooperation, we managed to solve the issue and continue smoothly. From this forum, I understood that responsibility, patience, and respect are key values in working with others. These values not only help us complete the video, but also strengthen our bond as a group. Most importantly, I believe that every challenges we face has made us stronger and more confident to handle further projects. Apart from the forum itself, I also benefit a lot from the session with Dr. Muaz. Through his explanation, I was able to understand the concept of kafalah much more clearly. Before this, I only had a general ideas, but his detailed and simple explanation really helped me to connect the theory with real-life practices. Overall, this experience taught me that when we practice good manners, respect and cooperation, our work becomes easier and more meaningful. With that, I would like to pass to someone who is having problem with blue screen, which is Nurul Izzatul Ain.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Izzatul Ain binti Nurman, A24A3845, and I would like to share about my reflection on our forum Akhlak Islamiah. And the topic is kafalah, ensuring trust and integrity. So about preparing for this forum, actually it was not very easy for us because it actually took us for more than an hour to get ready because some of us had trouble adding the background and some of their laptop was froze and even mine experienced a blue screen. On top of that, we also faced internet disruptions that forced us to pause the forum halfway to make sure that everyone could reconnect back. Even though there were so many challenges, I really appreciate the teamwork from all my group members. Everyone gave their best cooperation and we managed to overcome the difficulties together. And the content from our panelists was very insightful, especially from Datin Yasmin sharing. I realized how kafalah serves as more than just a financial tool, but also as a management mechanism to uplift underprivileged communities while ensuring trust and integrity. Her talk made me understand that effective management of kafalah requires responsibility, transparency and compassion, which not only help individuals but also strengthen the community as a whole. Overall, this experience taught me that in conducting a forum is not just about presenting the topic but also about patience, problem solving and supporting one another. Despite the obstacles, we succeeded in carrying out the forum and learned valuable lessons along the way. And now, I will pass the mic to someone who had trouble to change his nickname in the Teams platform, which is Abdul Mu'in Azim.
I'm Abdul Mu'in Azim bin Muhammad Hilmi. During the preparation for our Akhlak Islamiah forum, I learned that good planning and time management are essential for success. At first, I didn't allocate enough time to figure out how to change the virtual background on Microsoft Teams, which caused some stress and delays right before the event. This challenge made me realize the importance of being organized and thinking ahead to avoid last-minute problems. I also discovered that asking for help and being patient are key when facing unexpected difficulties. Working with my team taught me the value of cooperation and communication as we support each other to ensure the forum runs smoothly and successfully. Next, I will pass mic to someone who had issues with the background setup, Farah.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Wada Farhani Zainuddin. My metric number is 82482793 and here I am to give my experience during our project. For this project, I absolutely really enjoy working together along with my group members. We share ideas, divided our tasks and supported each other well. Through this process, we not only learn about Islamic ethics in theory, but also how to apply them in our teamwork, such as being responsible, respecting each other's opinions, and managing time wisely. However, I also faced with a personal challenge, which is I cannot set my backdrop well, and my teammate says it was mirrored. At first, it was quite stressful because I was worried that I might not be able to keep up with the progress. But instead of giving up, I found another way, which is I asked my friends to help me. Alhamdulillah, with their help, I was still able to contribute to the project and prepared for this presentation well. From this experience, also I realized the importance of ta'awun or cooperation, which is given from our advocate and solicitor Nasuha, which is when we work together and support each other. Even the small problems like this can be solved easily. It is also reminded me that challenges are part of the learning process, and what matters is how we find the solution. Overall, this project taught me that ethics such as honesty, responsibility, and teamwork are not only crucial in Islamic finance, but also in our daily life. These values help us to become a better students, better friends, and eventually better professionalism in the future. I think that's all from me. Now I pass the mic to the someone who's having a problem with the internet. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hasya and my number metric is A24833798. And today I will share my experience about our group project for Islamic morality and ethics in Islamic finance. After the lecturer gave the briefing about the assignment, my groupmates start to discuss of what we should conduct for this project, and finally all of us agree with forum that talk about kafala in Islamic finance. While doing the project, I faced some challenges. First, I had trouble logging into Teams app almost half an hour, so I decided to join it with tablet, and finally I can. The second challenge is I need to face when the forum was already ongoing, my internet connection suddenly got disconnected, and this really interrupt the flow of the session because it was being recorded. And I tried to fix it until the connection was stable again. And honestly, I felt very sorry to my group mate because it disturbed the discussion. But once the internet was restored, we continued the forum smoothly till the end. From the forum, I have learned from panelist Miss Yani about kafala in Islamic finance that I realized kafala is very relevant to us as students. For example, it can be applied when students need a guarantor for educational loans, scholarship, or when starting a business after graduation. Through this instrument, students can get financial assurance without being burdened by riba-based debt, which is often cause long-term financial problems. And in my opinion, knowledge about kafala should be taught, for example, by including it in university curriculum, because this way the younger generation will understand that Islam not only teach principle of worship but also provide a comprehensive and ethical financial system. In conclusion, despite the technical challenge I faced, the forum was a valuable learning experience for me. I learned about the importance of teamwork, patience when handling problems, and most importantly, I get more understanding of Islamic financial instruments like kafala. That's all from me. Now I will pass the mic to someone who need to face mic problem, which is Nur Aryani Yusrina.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I am Nur Aryan Yusrina binti Ibrahim. My metric number is A2483832. Today, I like to share my experience during the forum for the course ABS30803 Islamic Morality and Ethical in Islamic Finance. Title Kafala in Islamic Finance, Upholding Trust and Integrity. One of the challenges I faced during this subject was when I opened my microphone to speak, but other people should not hear me. This situation made me nervous and I even forget part of my script. However, I tried to stay calm and continue. From the experience, I learned to be more confident, patient, and always prepare myself quick backup plans, such as writing down key points in case technical issue happen again. Secondly, from Dr. Is, I learned that one important concept I understood is kafala. Kafala is a form of guarantee in Islamic finance where one party takes the responsibility to guarantee the debt, liability or obligation of another party. It shows the spirit of helping and supporting one another in financial matter while following Islamic principles. This concept is not only about business but also reflect the value of trust, responsibility and cooperation in our daily life. Throughout this subject, I also learned many new things. For example, I improved my skill in using Microsoft Word for assignment and reports. I also learned new knowledge related to Islamic finance that I had never explored before. This this learning experience not only developed my technical skill but also helped me to think critical and understand the ethical dimension of finance. Next, from this forum, made me realize that Islamic finance is not only about profit but also about fairness, justice, and more values. I also learned that being ethical is responsibility for every Muslim, especially when dealing with money, contract, and trust. This inspires me to apply this value in my future careers and also in my personal life to always be honest and responsibility in all financial matters. In conclusion, I am grateful for the knowledge I gained from this subject. Despite the challenge, I believe it helped me to grow and improve myself. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass the microphone to someone have time problem, which is Fatihah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuralia Fatihah binti Nazri. Number matric A24A3786. And for today, I am to give my experience during our project. The problem I faced with conducting the forum was that it took a long time to run the forum because many panel experience technical problem, normally unstable internet network. And for this project, I'm so happy and really enjoy working together. From the Dr. Farah Alia above, we can learn that the connect of kafala is not only related to final contract, but is a system that has built trust and integrity since the early day of Islam. It teach us that in business cards are not just a matter of law but also a moral trust in the sign of Allah. In addition, we learn that Islam places ethics and the value of trust as the main founder in every contract. By practical kafala, we not only treat the finance system but also treat social relation because there is confidence that it will be fulfilled. In conclusion, kafala teach us the meaning of responsible accountability and mutual support that make business not only pursue profit but also build a social will integrity. That's for me, and I will pass the mic to someone who is having problem which is Nur Farah Alia Izzati binti Ahmad Sabri.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Farah Ali Izzati binti Ahmad Sabri and my metric number is A24A3808. So I would like to share my feedback on our recent video discussion as well as what I have learned from one Farah session. So firstly, during the video discussion in Teams, I faced a technical problem with my camera. When I turned it on, only the background appeared but my face didn't show. Because of this issue, I couldn't use my laptop camera properly, and the only solution was to switch to my tablet. Unfortunately, this caused our team to start the discussion late. and I felt guilty because the delay affected everyone. However, I am grateful that my teammates were patient and understanding, and in the end, I was still able to participate and contribute smoothly. Secondly, from Ponfara sharing, I learned many new things about how kafala is applied in Islamic banking. I realized the kafala is not only a theory but also has real application in banking products such as the bank guarantee and the letter of credit. Through the bank guarantee, I learned how the bank provides assurance and reduce risk for business transactions. Meanwhile, the LC, I understood how both importers and exporters are protected in the international trade, ensuring fairness and trust. Overall, this experience taught me two important lessons. First, the importance of being prepared to take up solutions when facing technical issues, and second, how Islamic banking use kafala to promote trust, justice, and mutual benefit in financial deals. That's this my feedback and reflection. Thank you. So now I would like to pass the mic to someone who suddenly has no sound in their audio when she wants to edit in her own part.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I am Nurena Yasmin binti Zulfaiz, A24-83791. Today, I like to share my experience working on a group project for the course Islamic Morality and Ethics in Islamic Finance, titled Kafala in Islamic Finance, Upholding Trust and Integrity. This project wasn't just an academic assignment. It was a journey filled with learning, challenges and the values of Islamic morality. Right after our lecturer gave us the assignment format, I immediately shared the rubric in our group WhatsApp chat. Everyone responded positively. Each member actively discussed suitable topics, the assignment format and various suggestions for scheduling meetings. I felt truly grateful because from the very beginning, everyone showed enthusiasm and a willingness to collaborate. We decided to hold our meeting on Saturday night since some members had commitments on Friday. At first, the meeting was quiet, probably because we were all still getting to know each other. So, I took the initiative to start the conversation and eventually everyone joined in. It was genuinely fun because everyone contributed ideas and participated actively. The topic we chose was a collective decision, which is kafala in Islamic finance, upholding trust and integrity. After that, we assigned roles and tasks for the forum. On the day we recorded the forum, we did the rehearsal first, and everything worked perfectly. But during the actual recording, everything went haywire. Some lost connection, audio disappeared, and video froze. I was in charge of recording the entire forum, and when I tried to send the video file to Ain for editing, suddenly the file got corrupted. I honestly felt like crying. I searched for solution on TikTok and Google, and thankfully, I managed to recover the file and send it. I also learned how to adjust contrast and color to make the text on slide clear. What touched me the most was Ain's dedication. She edited the entire video from scratch, added subtitles, member introduction, and a beautiful closing. Through the forum, I gained a deeper understanding that kafala is not just a theoretical concept. It's a practical tool in Islamic finance. One thing that really caught my attention in how kafala provides assurance to investors to support entrepreneurs who don't have collateral. Kafala is also based on the principle of ta'awun, mutual assistance, and is free from riba. I realized that the Islamic financial system is not only fair but also promotes ethical economic development. It's highly relevant in the real world, and I feel more confident about exploring Islamic finance further. Through the activity, I learned many new things: how to use Microsoft Teams, how to manage a team, and how to edit blurry videos. But most importantly, I learned about the values of patience, trustworthiness, and mutual help in group work. These are all Islamic moral values that are very relevant in both life and Islamic finance. To conclude, This project was definitely challenging, but it was so worth it. It was not just an academic task, but it was an experience that taught me about ethics, technology, and teamwork. Thank you to all my group's member and our lecturer. Next, I will pass the mic to someone who can log into the Teams meeting. Nurul Nasuha.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. My name is Nur Nasser binti Ibrahim. My matric number A24B2866 and I am today will share my reflection for the group subject ABS30803 Islamic Morality and Ethics in Islamic Finance. Throughout this project, I had the opportunity to work with both familiar and new group members. At first, I feel it was a good chance to get know new people, especially because some of them were not my acquaintances before. We discussed together how to complete the project, plan our approach, and distribute the task fairly among the group members. This process helped us to collaborate better and strengthen our teamwork. Of course, there were challenges along the way. One of the problems I faced that I could not log into my student email on Microsoft Teams. To overcome this, I decided to use my personal email instead. Um, Another issue was I couldn't change the display name on the Microsoft Teams. Since I could not solve it, I just continue using my personal email name. Even though it was not perfect, I learned to adapt and focus on the work rather than being stuck on technical issues. One of the most valuable lesson I gained about the concept of kafala in Islamic finance in Dr. Fatihah Islamic Academic as a lecturer from University of Malaya Pipe. Kafala reflect the value of Islamic morality, especially trust and responsibility. Knowing that there is a Sharia-based guarantee gives consumer more confidence and comfort in using Islamic financial product. This trust is not only between individual but also institution. For example, banks that offer kafala must strictly comply with Sharia principle and not misuse the trust of customers. Kafala also highlight the value of mutual responsibility, where one party is willing to guarantee another for the common good. This is noble value that should always be strengthened in our financial system. Through this project, I improved my teamwork and communication skill, especially when working with group members I had not known before. I also learned to be more flexible and patient with facing technical challenges. From an Islamic finance perspective, the project deepened my understanding of Islamic ethics, particularly how concepts like kafala reflect trust, sincerity, and social responsibility. This has influenced me to appreciate more deeply the importance of ethics in Islamic practice and also in a daily life. In conclusion, this project gives me not only knowledge about Islamic ethics but also valuable experience in teamwork, problem solving, and personal growth. Thank you for listening my reflection.
Buka kamera, lambai.